Relationships are one of the most beautiful yet complex parts of our lives. They bring joy, companionship, and a sense of purpose. But let's be real, relationships can also be tough. There are moments when misunderstandings pile up, when words hurt more than heal, and when you start to feel like you're drifting apart. Does that mean your relationship is doomed? Absolutely not. Struggles are a natural part of any relationship, and the fact that you're here looking for solutions already shows your commitment to making things better. Stay with me until the end, because we will be sharing 10 powerful steps from number 10 to number 1 that can transform your struggling relationship into a stronger, healthier, and more loving bond. And trust me, the final step will completely change how you approach love and connection forever. Number 10. Take a step back to reflect. When your relationship feels like it's falling apart, the first instinct is often to react, to argue, to defend, or to shut down. But what if instead you paused? Taking a step back to reflect can provide clarity. Ask yourself some hard but necessary questions. What's really causing the tension? Are there unresolved issues that keep resurfacing? Are you projecting your personal frustrations onto your partner? Reflection isn't about blaming yourself or your partner. It's about understanding the root of the struggles. For example, if arguments keep spiraling out of control, is it because of miscommunication, unmet needs, or deeper insecurities? When you take the time to reflect, you approach the situation with a clearer mind and a calmer heart, setting the stage for real change. Number 9. Reopen the channels of communication. Communication is the foundation of every healthy relationship, but it's often the first thing to break down during tough times. Misunderstandings grow, assumptions take over, and before you know it, you're speaking at each other instead of with each other. To turn things around, prioritize honest and open communication. Start by creating a safe space where both of you can share your feelings without fear of judgment. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard when we talk about important things." This shifts the focus from blame to your feelings, making it easier for your partner to understand and respond. And don't forget the most underrated part of communication: listening. Truly hearing your partner can reveal insights you may have overlooked. Number 8. Revisit your shared history. When relationships struggle, it's easy to forget the good times, the laughter, the shared dreams, and the little moments that brought you closer. But those memories are your anchor, reminding you why you chose each other in the first place. Spend an evening revisiting your shared history. Look through old photos, rewatch a favorite movie, or talk about the moment you first met. Reliving those memories can reignite the spark and remind you of the foundation your relationship was built on. Sometimes, all it takes is remembering the good to believe in the possibility of better days ahead. Number 7. Practice empathy over judgment. In the heat of conflict, it's easy to judge your partner's actions or words, but judgment often creates distance, while empathy builds bridges. Empathy means putting yourself in your partner's shoes. Instead of focusing on how their actions hurt you, consider what they might be going through. Are they stressed, overwhelmed, dealing with their own insecurities? For example, if your partner snaps at you, instead of reacting defensively, you might say, "You seem upset. Do you want to talk about what's bothering you?" This approach shows care and understanding, diffusing tension and opening the door to deeper connection. Number 6. Focus on the positives, not just the problems. When a relationship struggles, the negatives can feel overwhelming. Every flaw, mistake, or disagreement becomes magnified. But constantly focusing on the problems can make them seem insurmountable. Instead, shift your perspective to the positives. What does your partner do well? What qualities made you fall in love with them? Take a moment to express gratitude. Saying something as simple as, "I really appreciate how you always make me laugh," can soften the hardest hearts. When you focus on the good, you remind both yourself and your partner of the strengths that still exist in your relationship. Number 5. Set boundaries and respect each other's needs. A lack of boundaries can be a silent killer in relationships. Without clear boundaries, one partner might feel suffocated, while the other feels neglected. Setting boundaries isn't about creating distance. It's about ensuring both individuals feel respected and valued. For instance, if one partner needs alone time to recharge, that boundary should be honored. Similarly, if quality time is a priority for the other, that need should be met. Healthy boundaries create a balance where both partners feel supported without losing their individuality. Number 4, rekindle emotional and physical intimacy. Relationships that are experiencing difficulties frequently lose the intimacy that formerly made them unique. There is more to this than just being physically close. It is also about having an emotional connection. Take baby steps. For example, you might give each other a sincere compliment, walk hand in hand, or spend some quality time together without any interruptions. If you are experiencing a feeling of emotional distance, you should start by being upfront about your feelings and anxieties. The path to a more profound connection is paved with vulnerability. It is possible for emotional connection to be rebuilt, which can then naturally lead to physical intimacy. Always keep in mind that the act of making your partner feel loved, appreciated, and desired is the essence of intimacy. Number 3, commit to shared growth. Relationships are not only about two people talking to each other, rather, they are about the trip that you take together. During times of difficulty, it is essential to make a commitment to developing together. Set goals together as a couple. Perhaps the solution lies in enhancing communication, increasing the amount of quality time spent together, or dealing with issues as a group. Your relationship will have a sense of purpose and direction if you and your partner share a vision. The process of growth is not always simple, but when you are dedicated to progressing together, you forge a connection that is resilient enough to withstand any challenge. Number 2, seek help when needed. When your relationship seems to be stuck, there is no shame in getting assistance from outside sources. Whether it be through couples therapy, relationship coaching, or simply a trusted mentor, an outside perspective can provide insightful information by providing vital insights. Therapists, for instance, are able to assist you in seeing patterns and provide you with techniques to enhance communication and effectively resolve issues. The act of seeking assistance is not an indication of failure. Rather, it is a demonstration of your dedication to making things work. It is important to keep in mind that every healthy relationship needs effort, and that asking direction denotes strength rather than weakness. Number 1, never stop choosing each other. One of the most fundamental yet deep truths that lies at the core of every successful relationship is that love is a decision. Neither the huge gestures nor the ephemeral moments of bliss are the only things that matter right now. In spite of the fact that things are difficult, it is important to choose your mate each and every day. Therefore, it is necessary to turn up even if you are exhausted. To forgive, even when it is difficult, is what it implies. It is the act of loving, even when the sensation of love is weak. It is only when both parties make the deliberate decision to invest in the relationship that difficulties transform into stepping stones that lead to a more profound connection. Making a conscious decision to be with one another on a daily basis is what transforms a relationship that is struggling into an unbreakable tie. Despite the fact that they are not flawless, relationships are well worth the effort. By adhering to these 10 steps, you will be able to transform your challenges into a source of strength, your disagreements into a means of connection, and your uncertainties into an unwavering love. If this video inspired you, hit the like button and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful tips on love, life, and relationships. Let me know in the comments. Which step are you going to try first? Or do you have your own strategies for turning a relationship around? Let's keep the conversation going because together we can create love stories that stand the test of time. See you in the next video.